welcome to the channel if you're new, or if you're not, I'm Alicia and I am stoked you're here either way. I have got more bento ideas coming at you, and they are vegetarian, making them great for Meatless Monday, or just creative meat-free ideas to keep your healthy lifestyle inspired. This video was made possible by Thrive Market, which is an amazing online market with a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable. I've used them for years now, and I always find new high-quality products that keep my health journey fun and interesting while saving money thanks to their member-only prices. They have both monthly and yearly membership options now, and I am able to offer you 25% off your first order plus a free gift when you sign up using my link in the description. I went with the yearly membership, which works out to only $5 per month. I'm gonna share some of the products I got in my most recent shipment in today's lunch ideas. So let's get started with the first bento box. For the entree of the lunch, I made some Banza mac and cheese. I discovered this product on Thrive Market a few years ago, and now I literally buy it in bulk. It tastes like the box stuff I used to eat as a kid, but it's made with chickpea pasta, so it's gluten-free and it's higher in protein. Not to mention, the cheese sauce uses ingredients that I can actually understand. It is so good. I actually eat this every single week. They have both white and yellow cheddar in the shells and elbow shapes. This is the first time I actually saw the plant-based version too. I went with the regular yellow elbows for the lunch box today. You literally make it just like you make the regular box stuff you might remember. Boil the noodles, drain the noodles, and then in the same pot add milk, melt down your butter, and whisk in that cheese packet to make a sauce. Then coat the noodles. It is so tasty and satisfying. Delicious hot, of course, but I've also eaten this as leftovers in the fridge cold, and it's still really yummy. I'm getting some fresh produce in this box with these tomato watermelon skewers. I just use cute vine cherry tomatoes and balls of watermelon that I cut using a melon baller. Food on a stick is just so pretty and fun to eat, and I've found that when I spend some intentional time mindfully preparing the food, I'm also more mindful and appreciative when I eat it. For a crunchy snack, I'm adding in crinkle cut carrots and cucumber with a side of hummus, and some of these Fit Joy brand tangy Dijon mustard pretzels, which I got on Thrive Market. They are made with cassava flour, and they also have white cheddar flavor, garlic basil, chili lime, and salt. I really like the honey mustard flavor. I would never have found options like these if it weren't for Thrive Market. I swear I could peruse their site forever. And last but certainly not least in this box, a sweet treat of some black bean brownies. This was one of my first recipes ever on YouTube over 5 years ago, and I have now updated it so it's even better than before. It's easy because everything goes into the food processor. A can of black beans drained and rinsed, along with eggs, cocoa powder, sweetener of choice, nut butter of choice, coconut oil or butter, baking powder, vanilla extract, and salt. Once that's smooth, the batter gets added to a prepared pan, and if you'd like, top it off with some mini chocolate chips. I think it looks adorable, so I had to do it. Get those into the oven and then let them cool completely before slicing and enjoying. Wow, these are both cakey and fudgy at the same time somehow, but they are on the lighter side. Can you believe they're flourless? You would never know eating them. In fact, it's worth mentioning that this entire first box was completely gluten-free. Nice! Remember that these lunches are meant to inspire you and give you ideas, so don't feel like you have to replicate them exactly. Just take what you want and leave what you don't. And if you want more bento box lunch content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I have new recipes and lunchbox inspiration coming every week. Okay, the second box could be a breakfast or a lunchbox depending on your mood and preferences. It includes yogurt and granola, a combination that I love. I got this pumpkin granola from Thrive Market. Anyone else down for pumpkin year round? This granola has quality ingredients with only 3 grams of added sugar, which is pretty much unheard of for granola, all of which comes from maple syrup. And this granola is completely grain-free. It's made with nuts, seeds, coconut, and the pumpkin comes from actual pumpkin puree and pumpkin pie spice. I love how Thrive Market makes it easy to find clean and less processed snacks. I also added in some That's It bars chopped up. This was the blueberry apple flavor from Thrive Market. They also have other flavors like apple and mango and apple and cherries, but literally the only ingredients are blueberries and apples. That's it. I chopped those up and combined them with cheese pieces that I cut with a small cookie cutter for a fruit and cheese sort of addition to this box, which adds nutrition, protein, and satiety. For additional fruit and nutrition, I made some air fryer apple chips. They are so easy. I just chopped up the apples with a mandolin into thin slices and sprinkled with cinnamon. It's good to know that Thrive Market carries staples like spices and seasonings too. I arranged those in the air fryer, covering them with a metal rack to keep them from flying around while cooking. And then I flipped them every 5 minutes or so for about 15 minutes. And then once they're dried out, I turned the temperature up for another 5 minutes until crisp. They do crisp up more as they cool too. What a fun and healthy way to get in fresh fruit. Crunchy and satisfying. I realized a while ago that I don't need to have vegetables in every meal. Sometimes I just want extra fruit. Okay, I have got one more lunch bento box to share today. It starts with a pasta salad. I used gluten-free brown rice, quinoa, and cauliflower pasta from Thrive Market. The only ingredients are brown rice, quinoa, and cauliflower. That is a fun way to get some veggies in. I have found when it comes to gluten-free pasta that brown rice pastas work better for pasta salad than like bean pastas because they hold up a lot better. And I always cook them al dente, so about a minute less than the box actually calls for, and then drain and cool. I mix the cooled pasta with edamame for some added protein, as well as sliced mini bell peppers and cherry tomatoes, Kalamata olives, mozzarella balls, fresh basil, and then dress it with extra virgin olive oil. And I have been obsessed with the Thrive Market brand for years, red wine vinegar, as well as dry oregano, and a pinch of salt and pep. It all gets tossed together for a super easy, tasty, and satisfying pasta salad lunch. With the mozzarella and edamame, there's plenty of nutritious protein to keep you full until dinner. I also add in some rice cakes with peanut butter and jelly. Thrive Market has these thin cakes, which are crunchy and fun to eat. I know some people are medium about rice cakes, but I have always loved them. And I have always loved Thrive Market's peanut butter and jelly. All of their nut butters come in these squeezable packets, which makes it easier to stir because you don't have to stir it. You just knead them with your hands, and it means that they don't need to add oils or preservatives to the ingredients. The only ingredient in this is peanuts. And their jelly always has somehow half the amount of sugar as store-bought brands, which I appreciate. I also add in a clementine for some fresh fruit, some paleo snack mix by Thrive Market. I love the ranch and regular flavors, but they're both made of a base of banana chips, nuts, spices, and seasoned with coconut aminos, which is one of my beloved ingredients. And for a sweet treat, some homemade lemon bars. This is another one of my favorite recipes from years ago that I wanted to upgrade and refine. It only has 5 main ingredients. The crust is flour, cold butter, sugar or sweetener of choice. I used erythritol today, but any granulated sweetener or regular sugar will work, but not coconut sugar, and salt. That gets pulsed together in the food processor until it can hold together. And then I press that into a glass baking dish and poke with a fork. And then bake until lightly golden brown. Allow that to cool slightly, and in the meantime, you can make your filling. First, squeeze those fresh lemons. Then you can whisk together eggs, which actually is what gives the yellow color of the lemon bar, along with sweetener of choice, that freshly squeezed lemon juice, lemon zest, and some flour. Make sure that it is thoroughly integrated and then pour it on top of the crust. It goes back into the oven until the filling is gelled together and cooked through. Cool completely on the counter, and then another hour or 2 in the fridge before dusting with powdered sugar and serving. Wow, that buttery and crisp shortbread crust paired with the tangy but sweet lemon curd filling makes for a super satisfying bite. I hope you enjoyed these bento boxes. I highly recommend checking out Thrive Market. It is so fun to peruse all of their offerings, which are easily sortable by diet and health value. And with my link in the description, you can try out either the monthly or the yearly membership with 25% off your first order and a free gift. And the gifts that they're offering right now are solid choices too. Not to mention orders over $49 are shipped free. Remember, you can get organic and essential grocery items as well as supplements, beauty and home supplies, and even wine, meat, and seafood now. I also love that their program Thrive Gives offers membership to a low-income family for every paid membership, so you can help out someone in need by signing up today. Thanks so much for being here. I will be back next week with a brand new video, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.